Well, it's a nice cool day out here in Michigan. Thought I'd get out for a little while out here at the farm. Dug a bunch of nails, some other sort of junk, but here's the first identifiable relic. Let's take a look at it. Well, not much really, but it's the first item for the day. Piece of a spoon or fork handle. Got kind of a cool pattern on it. All right, let's see if we can find something good. Let's keep moving. Well, got a pretty good signal here. Anywhere from 45 up to 54. Pretty steady in the high 40s. Sounds small. Let's dig it up, see what we got. Well, I might have just hit a good one. I saw a spoon handle pop out, but boy, does that look like silver to me. It's got the right patina. Let me clean it up a little bit. See if we got a chunk of silver here. All right, that makes me happy. First good find of the day. Chunk of a sterling fork or spoon. I don't know which, but definitely has a little hallmark on there. It says sterling on it. That is cool. That just made me happy. I'm a little worried because I've hunted this spot for 3 years now, and I've picked up most of the good signals out of here. But there is still stuff in the ground out here. All right. That was what I was looking for. Let's see if we can find something else. My next target was about a nickel tone. I'm not quite sure what that thing is. Maybe some kind of a drain cover or something, or some type of a gear for an appliance. Who knows? All right, let's keep looking. A hunt wouldn't be complete out here without a ball jar lid. That's an aluminum one, so it rang up really high. All right, let's keep going. My next soul was a piece of junk, but pretty cool bottle top came out of the hole. It's an old timer. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, there's my next target. Little shaker top, probably off salt, pepper, or something. All right, I'm gonna keep moving. Probably gonna cut this hunt a little shorter today. Start heading back toward my truck. I had kind of a broken signal. Usually, for me, that's a piece of silverware. And I was right. It's the remains of an old table knife. Handle's gone. All right, let's keep moving. Well, here's my next target. Not sure what this came off from. You can see it still has gold gilting on it. Possibly off a piece of furniture or a clock or something. It's hard to tell. Rang up nice though. All right, I'm still heading toward my truck. And had a high tone. Old brass buckle. All right, let's keep going. Well, it's a new day out here at the farm. I'm just walking the trail to get in, and I had a pretty high signal, but it wasn't really in the silver range, but it got me going when I first popped it out. Pretty good plate job. I could just barely make out Rogers on there, but it's a plated spoon, not sterling. All right, let's keep going. Well, getting a pretty good signal right here. It's really faint. 45, 55. 53. I don't know, just enough to pique my curiosity. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, there it is. 2 harmonica reeds and some of the interior wood, which is real fragile, falling apart. Not surprised since it's over 100 years old, so. But that's a cool find. Add it to my pile of harmonica reeds that I've got. Let's keep looking. Next target was a really high tone, and that came out. That's pretty cool. That looks to me like half of a drawer pull. Almost looks like a little dragon or something on this end. It's probably the same on the other end, or a lion's head or something. An open mouth, but I'm pretty sure that's a drawer pull. An old one. That's a cool find. All right, let's keep going. Well, I can't emphasize enough, always recheck your hole. I dug this one up, and it was just a Goldie cap, a piece of scrap. I covered the hole up and rechecked it. It had another squeak in there, and all of a sudden, I see something round. Oh yeah, it's an Indian. All right, I love it. I love it. 1901. That is cool. My first coin of the day. And actually, for how grubby it is, that ain't in too bad a shape. It's pretty legible. Decent. I love these coins. My favorite coins to find out here. Probably found about 65 of them or so out here. Cool. That just made my day. Yeah, let's move on and see if we can find a little silver. Or maybe some more Indians. I don't care. Love it. Well, there's my next signal. Old top off something. Some kind of a squeeze tube or something. Alright, let's keep going. Well, my next signal was kind of went from medium to high, back to medium. That usually tells me it's a spoon. You'll hit more of a medium signal on the handle and then a high signal on the bowl as you swing over it. Another old silver plated one. No monograms or anything on it. Can't really read it now. Alright, let's keep going. Well, my next signal's pretty high. Pretty tight. 43, 42. Doesn't look real deep though. So let's see what we got. Oh, I think this is a good one. Looks like I nicked it with my shovel maybe. But that looks like, oh, it's a ring. It is definitely a ring. Let me clean this up a little bit and see what we got. Looks like there's something on the front. Could be a good one. Hold on, I'll get back to you. All right, my find of the day. This one is cool. Trying to focus on it. It's got an eagle on the side here. If I can get it to focus. There you go. Got an eagle here, a shield on the front with stars. I see blue up there, and it had red and white stripes. I can't make out the wording on it yet, though. And this side has like a torch on the side of it, or maybe it kind of looks like what's on the back of a dime. Let me see if I can focus it. It doesn't want to focus for some reason. There it goes. Looks like a sword's going through it. I think it's some kind of a veterans or military ring. I'll know better when I can get it home and clean it better. I'll get back to you and tell you what the wording is on it, because I can't really make it out. Huh. Cool find. I am loving that. I'm thinking it might be silver too, just by how high it was ringing up, but I'm not sure of that. I'll have to clean it up better. I wish I could focus on the thing. There it goes. Not sure, but I'll clean it up better and get some better shots of it. Find of the day right there. Like I always say, no hunt's complete out here without a ball jar lid. Or 10. That's only about number 3. Alright, I'm heading back toward the truck. Well, I've figured out what this ring says on it. This is World War I, and it says on the top, Allied, and on the bottom, Victory. And then, of course, there's like a torch or sheath on the side with swords through it. A sword and a cannon, I think. And this side has an eagle on it. It looks like it had red and white stripes with a blue background. But I found a pin in the past that had 3 flags on it. American, British, and French. And it was the same thing. It was Allied Victory pin from World War I. So this is obviously from the same time. It's World War I pin, or ring. That is definitely a cool find. I'm going to try to clean it up a little better and get some better shots of it. But I did figure out what it said anyway. Find of the day, definitely.